proper fraction. Now proper fraction is that fraction in which denominator is greater than the numerator, like 1 upon 2. 2 is greater than 1. 4 upon 7. Denominator is greater than the numerator. Or 12 upon 13. These are proper fractions. And proper fractions always lies between 0 to 1. Why they will lie between 0 to 1? Because whenever you will divide these numbers, you will always get an answer which is 0 point something. Either you will get 0 or you will get 1 or any number having 0 point something, like 1 by 2. If I'll divide this number, I'll get 0 0.5. Per fraction always lies between 0 to 1. Next is improper fraction. Improper fraction is that fraction in which numerator is greater than the denominator, like 3 is greater than 2, or 7 by 4, or 16 by 3. In all these fractions, numerator is greater than the denominator. Next is mixed fractions. Now, improper fractions can be written as mixed fractions. Mixed fraction contains two parts. First part is whole and second is proper fraction. Like if I have to convert this improper fraction into mixed fraction, 3 by 2, I'll divide 3 by 2, 2 ones are 2 and the remainder is 1. Now how will we write mixed fraction? The quotient will be written here and remainder will be written in the numerator and the divisor will be written in the denominator. So this is the mixed fraction. Now mixed fraction contains two parts. This one is whole part. Whole part means whole number, and proper fraction. And you see this second part is a proper fraction. Proper fraction means where denominator is greater than the numerator. So next topic is representation of fractions on number line. Now this is a number line. Let's say it's starting from 0 from here. 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now first thing you have to keep in mind while drawing a number line, that it should be divided into equal parts. Like the distance between 0 to 1 should be same as that of 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. So you have to divide them into equal parts. This is the first point. Second point, arrows should be made on both the sides. Arrows signifies that we can extend this number line to left hand side also and to right hand side also. Now next thing, now you have to represent a fraction on number line. Let's say the fraction is 1 upon 2. You have to represent 1 by 2 on number line. Now 1 by 2 is a proper fraction. Proper fraction means where denominator is greater than the numerator. So proper fraction always lies between 0 to 1. So it means this 1 by 2 will lie in the interval 0 to 1. Next step will be dividing this interval into how many parts? 2 parts. In denominator 2 is present. It means you have to divide this interval into 2 equal parts. So if I draw one line here, now this interval is divided into 2 equal parts. Now what is the next step? You will see the number present in the numerator. Now I did this into 2 parts. So you will always start from 0. This is 0. This is 1. This is 2. So it means there are 2 parts. So number 1. You will see where number 1 is coming. Here. So this point will represent 1 by 2. Now next, let's say I have to represent 3 upon 5. Now again, this is a proper fraction. Denominator is greater than the numerator. So it will lie in the interval 0 to 1. So now what you have to do is, you have to see which number is present in the denominator. 5. It means you have to divide this interval into how many equal parts? 5 equal parts. So divide. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have divided this into 5 equal parts. So number it, this is 0, this point is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4 and this is 5. So now you will see the number in numerator 3. So you will see where number 3 is lying here. This point. So this point will be fraction 3 by 5. Next we have to represent, let's say 5 by 5. Now 5 by 5. So it means first you have to divide the interval into how many parts? 5 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now number them. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In numerator which number is present? 5. So fifth part will be the answer. So 5 kahan hai? Yahan pe. So it means answer is this one. This point represents 5 by 5. I will be doing the C part. You will do rest of the parts yourself. Now you have to represent these fractions on a number line. 2 by 5, 3 by 5, 8 by 5 and 4 by 5. So first you have to draw a number line. This is 0, 1, 2. Now in denominator which number is present? 5. So it means you have to divide each interval in how many parts? 5 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you will write the numbers. Starting from here, it will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have written the total number of divisions, 10 divisions. Now you will mark the points. First point is 2 by 5. 2 is in the numerator. So 2, this point will be 2 by 5. Next is 3. So this point will be 3 by 5. Next is 8. This point will be 8 by 5. Next 4. This point will be 4 by 5. Second question, you will do rest of the parts yourself. First part is 20 by 3. You have to convert them into mixed fraction. Now you know that this is an improper fraction because numerator is greater. So how will you convert this into mixed fraction? Divide it. 20, 3, 6 3s are 18. Remainder is 2. Now first here you have to write the quotient. Quotient is 6. Then here in the numerator you have to write the remainder, and in the denominator you have to write the divisor. So answer is 6 integer 2 by 3. Third question, A part, 7 integer 3 by 4. You have to convert this into improper fraction. So how will you convert this? You have to multiply these two numbers and then add this number. So the formula will be 7 into 4. First you will multiply and then you have to add the numerator. So this will be the numerator part, and in denominator you will write the same denominator that is given in the question, that is 4. Now you'll solve this. 7 into 4 is 28 plus 3 by 4. 28 plus 3 is 31 by 4. So this is the answer.